Sit down there, traveler. Have you heard of our one true savior, the Lord? Whether or not we believe in religion in general, we still could be asking the same questions when we die. Will I end up in heaven? Or hell? Or is there a hell? Or will there be nothing but darkness? Or will I end up stuck within the state of California during quarantine? Christians believed in something called the 7 deadly sins. Wait, what's this? My conveniently placed radar towards the nearest deadly sinner is going off the charts. Wait, that's not supposed to happen. I'm sure that there are only 7 deadly sins, but why is there an 8th? What is the 8th exactly? Okay, I'm sick and tired of this fucking gimmick. You think I was gonna get that religious with this man's?
That's a good girl.
Go get some fucking pussy, bro.
Okay, so before people tell me about Alex and his programming days like before, and the developer of Skullgirls basically criticizing him and he didn't like it, I'm not gonna go too far onto that subject, because I feel like that's something that only early programmers make mistakes of. But it's been, how long? 6 years since this game was in development. It's still an alpha, right? What the actual fuck? A game concept was pitched to a 4chan post of a schoolgirl serial killer simulator. That is a tongue twister. Of course, this is only a concept. And who posted it? You guessed it. Okay, I don't like this, because when I look at the wiki for Yandere Sim, how it started, it said March of 2014. But this thing was pitched on April 1st. You cannot tell me that this is an April Fool's prank that went completely out of left field.
No, I promise YandereDev's game will be good, he just needs more time and money.
So after Alex decided to pitch his idea to the world, he started to develop the game. And it accumulated a large traction over the years, thanks to big YouTubers. Again, you know the ones. Markiplier,
my name is Markiplier.
PewDiePie.
What a fucking
KoolGamer for real.
PewDiePie 2. And just a reminder, this is a game that still uses a large sum of the Unity assets. A game that caps even your GigaChad PCs to possibly 20 frames per second, with the first rival not even being finished yet. Remember how a company like Hello Games was able to make their game No Man's Sky go from a sandbox filled with shit to a game that has a lot of interesting and entertaining shit that keeps the player going? Well, that's definitely not the case with the YandereDev. Not at all. If we're still on the subject of stolen assets, let's talk about the toothbrush and the VTube model. The toothbrush model goes up to like 50k polys, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because like every individual little prick is modeled, which lags the game out already. But besides that, there is this VTuber model that's in the game as well. Now, of course, this may go unused. It's still within the game files. For those of you that have created games on the Unity engine before, if a certain asset is not being used, then within the final release, it's not supposed to be in the game whatsoever. But because of the fact that this model even appeared before the source code leak, somewhere out there, this model's being called and is being used in the game somewhere. What fucking model is this? I can't show it. I have to censor it. Maybe if I like see the textured version, it'd be better. No, I have to still censor it just in case.
Trust me, when you fire this game up, your little fucking nuts are gonna start quaking, buddy. Your little nuts are gonna be quaking. You're gonna shoot. You're gonna shoot.
People refer to the code as Yandere Simulator as a spaghetti code that even an Italian pizzeria could have better time preparing than Alex himself. If you know the basic concepts of coding, you should be aware of if-else statements. These things can easily make or break your game. It's okay to have some here and there, but if your entire code is practically made of if-else statements, it screws over your code more than the $2,000 sex doll YandereDev spent with his Patreon money. I'm not joking when I make that up. Oh yeah, he also spent money on a new Nintendo Switch for Animal Crossing. Wasn't that one of his other reasons? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
What would you think of a person who actually purchases 2 Nintendo Switches just so they can have 2 Animal Crossing islands.
Later.
I'm gonna pull the trigger on this. I want more Animal Crossing.
Let me explain if-else statements. These statements are considered as conditions, the things that your code is constantly checking for. To best summarize it, if YandereDev equals horny, fuck $2,000 sex doll. Else, constantly defend shitty coding, deny criticism, get mad at other people doing his job better, justify the Combine shooting, justify underage sex. These are actual allegations, and I'm not even joking when I say that these are true. To get back in the coding part of things, if your game is running on so many of these statements, the game is checking hundreds, maybe even thousands of conditions to see whether something meets the requirements or not. In other words, the game lags because the game is constantly checking for every single if-else statement in the code. And there's a reason why if you kill a student in the game, it actually increases your frame rate.
After killing all the students in the game using the debug command, my frame rate increased by 100 frames. In total.
YandereDev even had a partnership with the company TinyBuild. You know, those guys that were popular for No Time to Explain and Hello Neighbor. They were willing to help fix Alex's code, but unfortunately, YandereDev did not want his code to be fixed because he was afraid he wouldn't understand it afterwards. As famous dictator Joseph Stalin once said, "It sounds like an issue, not an ish-me." 6 years of development, and the first rival isn't even finished yet. Every update to this game mostly feels like procrastination just because how long drawn everything is. Yeah, it's cool that we can sell someone the sex slavery in your game, but is the first rival finished yet? You know your game is bad when not only people enjoy getting banned from your Discord as soon as they're able to immediately comment in the chat, but when 2 people create their own versions of Yandere Simulator and when it looks more promising than the 6-year-old piece of shit that Alex made, it says a lot. Mutashi no Moto had great promise, but from what I was aware of, the project was cancelled. The builds are still online, but the game is just completely dead. It's just dead. In recent events, someone has been able to make a better version of Yandere Simulator within 2 weeks. Let that sink in. No, seriously, let him in. He lost his keys after he got shit-faced last night. Mr. Evo Zephon, it's for you. Another developer has come out with an attempt of making a better game than you. What course of action will you take?
Y'all gon' make me act a fool up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool up in here, up in here.
You're gonna pull out the suicide card. Oh no, someone is making a better game than me in 2 weeks and is using the name I wanted to give Yandere Simulator. I can't believe my 6 years given to me wasn't enough. I think I'm going to kill myself. Alright, hold on, let me figure out which button it is to record. There we go. Before you say I'm messed up for making that joke, YandereDev has told someone before on his Twitch stream, while live, to kill themselves.
You're a fucking retard, sold out. Go fucking kill yourself, dumb shit. You're a fucking idiot.
Those same exact Twitch streams last for about 3 hours. A day. This man's is streaming daily instead of taking his time to fix his god-awful game. To this point, Yandere Simulator isn't coming out. The people that support Alex and Alex himself are constantly surveying YouTube just to see the new video that pops up talking about him, and they see if there's a way to strike down the video talking shit about him. A small YouTuber, Coco Nanakins, well, definitely bigger than me, but still a smaller YouTuber, had one of his videos completely copyright striked by a composer of Yandere Simulator for using 11 seconds of his music. If you want the full picture, you can go ahead and watch Coco Nanakin's video on it. I'll put it in the link in the description so you can check it out. If we're gonna go back to like my dumb intro of this video, is it just me? Or can you actually summarize YandereDev as the 7 deadly sins?
Go fucking kill yourself, dumb shit.
Oh god. No wonder why my conveniently placed radar towards the nearest deadly sinner is picking up 8. You, yourself, have manifested into the 8th deadly sin. What are you gonna do now, Alex?
This is a robbery.
Thanks for watching, and if you want me to make more content like this, make sure to like and subscribe. I feel like the subject was done to death, and the time I'm posting this, everybody's just moved on, but I wanted to take my own personal feel on the topic. If there's anything I missed, please leave it in the comments below. Hey, what the fuck? Get out! Get the fuck out! Get the